Tube. This is Mayank Tyagi, and in this video we will be solving this day of the programmer problem. It is an easy problem under implementation. So let's read the problem statement and get into writing the code for this problem. The problem statement says Mary invented a time machine and wants to test it by time traveling to visit Russia on the day of the programmer, the 256th day of the year, during the year in the inclusive range of 1700 to 2700. Okay. So the day of the programmer is celebrated on the 256th day of the year in the inclusive range of 1700 to 2700. Okay. But there is a case from 1700 to 1970, Russia's official calendar was Julian calendar, and since 1919 they use Georgian calendar system. Okay, the transition from Julian to Georgian calendar system occurred in 1918 when the next day after 31st January was 14th February. Okay, so after 31st January, the next day was 14th of February. This means that in 1918, February 14 was the 32nd day of the year in Russia. So here we missed out 13 days. Now there is another condition given. In both calendar system, February is the only month with a variable amount of days. It has 29 days during a leap year and 28 days during all other years. And in Julian calendar, leap year are divisible by 4. Okay. In Georgian calendar, leap year are either divisible by 400 or divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100. So these are the two conditions we have to keep in mind. Now if we read the problem statement carefully, we will find that the 256th day will be in the month of September. Either it is a leap year or not a leap year, or either it is year 1918 where the transition from Julian calendar to Georgian calendar takes place. So the year will be the month will be September. So we know that the month will be September, year is already given. We have to find what we have to find. We have to find the date, because what we have to return the date, month and year. So there is an example given. The year is 1984. So 1984 is divisible by 4. That means it is a leap year. And what we have to do, we have to check that what is the date. So the 256th day of the year 1918 is September 12. Okay. So if you sum up the days for every month till till August, you will find that only 13 days remains in case of a non-leap year, and in case of a leap year only 12 days remain. So if it is a leap year, then the date will be 12, and if it is a non-leap year, then date will be 13. But in case of 1918, where the transition takes place, so we already missed out 13 days in February, because after 31st January the date was 14th February. So in case of 1918, the day will be 26th of September. So that's the simple logic for this code, and let's write the code. First of all, the return type is string, so let's take a string S, and we already know that the month will be September. So let's take 09 and plus we are given a year. Year is an integer, so convert it as to string int dot to string and pass the year. Now what we have to do, we have to check if year equals to 1980, the year where transition from Julian to Georgian calendar takes place. So the date will be 26, because normally the date will be either 12 or 13, but in case of 1918 we already missed out 13 days in the beginning, so we have to add those 13 days in that. So the date will be 26, and we have to just simply add the S to it and return it. Now if the year is a leap year, but there are two conditions. So we have to check if year is less than equals to 1917 and year mod by 4 equals to 0. This is the first condition, which is the Julian calendar. Now for Georgian calendar, if we have already used it. If year is greater than equals to 1919, because in 1918 we have already handled that condition. If year is greater than or equals to 1919 and if it is a leap year, so for leap year there are two conditions in Georgian calendar. Yeah. So the conditions are if year mod by 400 equals to 0 or year mod by 4 equals to 0 and year mod by 100 not equals to 0. Then what we have to do? We have to return uh, 12. So if it is a leap year, then the date will be 12 and just simply add this string, because month and year we have already handled that part as well. And in else condition, what we have to do? We have to just simply return 13 plus the string part, the month and the year. So these are the conditions that we have to handle. Okay, so one more thing that I did wrong. Our year should be greater than or equal to 1919 and not less than 1919. Now let's try to submit this and see if it's working or not. Okay, so the code is working fine and all the test case has been passed. So the logic is quite simple. You have to just read the problem statement one or two times and you will get the logic that how to approach this problem or what logic you have to use for this problem. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.